Hello everyone. Today we're going to be looking at the formula for what I do with it's the formula, the 5-8. If you saw my videos the last couple of times, I went over the 5, 8, and 20 method with the and the new stochastic with the it was the MACD, the impulse MACD, and the RSI. That was my most recent video. Today we're going to be looking at Forex. We're going to be let's just look at the Australian dollar here. Forex. And we're going to be looking at the Australian dollar. And we want to look at using this method for Forex. And I've talked about this briefly. So what you notice, and this is how this is useful for with the Forex, is first you really need to take note in why we do the impulse MACD. Now, to run you quickly through the impulse MACD, I basically have just the impulse MACD checked off. I have everything checked off as blue with the opacity as all the way up, and with it being on the line. And then also the impulse MACD signal. That's what we have. I don't really have the other things checked. And RSI, I go between RSI. But I basically use the impulse MACD to kind of see the moments where, because you saw my video, I basically talked about how when the line goes flat, like you see right here, that's basically a consolidation point. So you do not want to do any trades during the consolidation point. So what we want to look for, a couple strategies here with Forex, is you enter after a consolidation point. So when it appears to be coming out of a consolidation period, that's a good period to get in. So what you want to keep, you want to keep your eyes open for when it goes flat. And when that blue line starts peeking out, that is a good signal that it's going to start going in a certain direction. So you want to keep your eye open for the impulse line right here when it goes flat, because that is a signal of consolidation period. You want to look for the moment it starts going into that direction. So if you look at this example right here with the Australian dollar. Let's just use an example because we see the RSI going through it right now. So this would have been a good time to get in right about here, because you see it in the RSI, and you kind of see the MACD coming out of that consolidation period. So if you came in during this point, right about here, now you wouldn't be able to pick this up with the consolidation with the impulse MACD, but it shows with the RSI. So if you came in right here and you wrote this out, you would be looking at a 590 pip move right there. So if you had a dollar lot size, you would have made $590 right there. So let's just look for this strategy. Let's look for more moments here. We want to look for moments of consolidation and to enter after the consolidation. You kind of see it. Let's just check right here. This is, you see it consolidating a little bit right here. It goes flat a little bit right here, and then if you look at your RSI, it goes down. So if you enter after a consolidation period, it's a good sign that you'll get a massive gain, because if you watch all the moments where it's consolidating, eventually it's either going to break out, go up or down in a massive way. So you just keep your eye open for consolidation points in the Forex. So that's a good way to kind of attack it. This is also good to do a stock market, but what I've noticed about stocks is with the stock market, there's not a lot of consolidation moments. Let's just look for another moment here. Oh, here's one right here. You see it consolidating for a while, and then if you look at your RSI, you see that it has passed through the line, and that will be a moment right there. So right about here is where you enter, because it leaves its consolidation zone, and you can basically profit off of all this. About another 520. If you did mess with a dollar lot size, you would have made about $542. So I'm gonna go over this more in other videos. I kind of just want to go over this today with Forex. This is kind of how you do it. You look for consolidation zones, and then you look at your RSI for when the purple line crosses through. And those are good. You can also use this strategy for other, for futures and stock market. But I don't think stock market. It depends on the stock, but the stock market doesn't really have a lot of consolidation zones. So anyway, that's just a quick video on doing it with Forex. The strategy goes the same for if you're doing it for options trading. Like I said, there's not a lot of consolidation zones when doing it with the stock market. So if you're doing it with the stock market, I would just follow the RSI and find those moments there. But it works well for futures because there's a lot of consolidations with the crypto, and it works good for Forex from what we saw today. Anyway, if you guys liked the video, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.